Shit. What's going on with Simon?
What's going on, man? Everything alright?
Yep. So far, so good.
Good.
How you been?
Good. Very
Good.
good. No complaints. I'm trying to do this
That's
first
good.
quest with the Brotherhood thing.
Oh, okay. I'm doing the Cedric quest now.
They don't let you blade a roll, these motherfuckers do that. Oh, we do. I wasn't fucking hiding. Holy shit. That means that guard outside, I ran up behind the guard without hiding, and he didn't hear me and turn around. And I was like, oh, I can't blade a roll him. But it wasn't like a guard, it was just a dude, like an estate dude. but I wasn't hiding like I thought I was. That's why. This woman at the bookshelf. Her name is Lila. She must die. Oh, right in the back. Dagger in the back. He's on the truth. Can't have witnesses, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't have witnesses. All my other characters never did any of this Thieves Guild or Dark Brotherhood stuff because I'm just against being unlawful. But since this is a necromancer, it's gonna be my first character that's like a bad guy.
Nice.
A bad guy.
Sometimes it just feels so good to be bad. You know, I gotta admit,
I love the death moves. Go ahead.
I was really enjoying this Dragon Knight at first, and then now I'm at a point where I have a lot of options for the type of build I want to do, and I can't. And all the rotations, they're not real easy. If I want to be good, the rotations that I have that I can work with are something that just doesn't feel natural, you know, going through it. So you really have to think about it the whole time, and it's not that fun anymore. And I'm sitting there and I'm still trying to tweak with it and figure stuff out, but then I just end up dying all the time because he's so squishy, I guess you could say, as a Magica Dragon Knight.
Okay, what level is your gear? What level are you?
I'm 130 champion points.
And what's the gear?
Let me check. I mean, I know you just made me some, but that might be just level 100. I don't know. Let me see.
I think it is 100.
Let's see. Main weapon. Oh, that's not gonna be right. Is that something else? It's level 50, CP 100.
Right. It'll help a little bit for me making new gear, but what you're really looking for is to be able to heal yourself. You're not doing that, right?
Well, see, what I have is, that's kind of the problem I have with this guy. So I've got skills that I could use to heal myself. No problem. I've got them. I've got the coagulating blood, which automatically heals me and brings up my restorative power. I've got the, Harness Magica for a shield, and then I've got Volatile Armor, which raises up my spell resistance and physical resistance for 20 seconds. And then I've also got that skill that's Burning Embers, where, it does DOT, and then it also heals me once it's over. The problem being is it's very close range, so unless I hit them with it first, after already taking damage from, projectiles and stuff like that, it's not going to heal me right away. And then if I add the other thing in the back bar, the coagulating blood, I'll have that and it'll heal me. But I guess I'm having issues like switching the bars. I guess, I'm just not very good at it, and I keep changing the rotation. So that simple one I had when I first started, I finally had it memorized. Now since I've changed it up, I'm all messed up in my head, I guess. So, I got plenty of stuff that I can use to heal myself and do good, but it's just, I don't know, it's not coming natural to me, I guess you could say. It just feels awkward when That makes sense?
Yep. When I tried to first play this character, I couldn't get used to it at all. It was nuts. It was fucking nuts.
And because I'd gotten used to it, but I was playing it a different way. I was playing it in such a sense where protected with nothing but like buffs and armor and this and that, and I was just like, it's great and all, but I'm not really putting out any damage. And then my critical rate was only like 27%, and I was like, so something ain't right, I gotta fix it, because if I want to do some stuff solo or anything like that, or even try to do PvP. I was like, this guy's gonna get fucking owned if I don't do anything with him.
Well,
So I've been doing a bunch of
you're missing
research.
something important. When you look up a build, sometimes you look up a DPS build. That's one dependent on someone healing you, not by yourself. So you need to make a mild adjustment. What's that dragon blood shit? Do you have that? Doesn't that heal you? Dragon blood?
Yeah. It's coagulating blood is the morph that I have. Yeah, it heals me right away. It's like a backup, basically. It's like an emergency heal, which is what I was using when I was running with you guys.
Yeah,
you know, every time I'd almost die, I'd throw that on.
Right, you need to use that again. You do.
Yep, so I'm going to put that back on, and then I have this volatile armor, and I just remorphed it back to that one. The other one, it heals you a little bit and gives you a shield at first, so that's what I've been using. But I wanted to try the volatile one out because what it does is when you do that, it throws on everything, and it also adds damage over time to the enemies around you. It like shoots spikes at them and does ticks down on their health. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. I'll give it a try. So now I spent most of my downtime at work today just kind of Googling stuff, and I figured I'd make like a hybrid, you know, like all those DPS builds. I'd be like, well, maybe I can do that and then do this too. The good news is, though, I was looking up, I wanted to get my Necromancer, the other one I have, he's level 17 only, but I wanted to play with him again. And I was like, you know, I wonder what kind of stamina builds they have, because I wanted to make a stamina one, or even a magicka one. And I found one really cool one that I liked a lot, who's also used as dual wielding, and that's what I had originally made him for. It was like a dual wielding magicka necromancer. So I was like, oh cool, I've already basically started out this one. I might follow it through. Such a conundrum, this Dragon Knight, let me tell you. Oh no, I left my notebook in the office. Crap. It's real hard to be a cop and play ESO because all your friends that work with you, they don't play that shit. Can't talk about it.
Yeah, I imagine so.
They're all like, no, I play Madden.
Yeah.
And I go, well, you fucking nerd. I'm just kidding. Now, I've got friends that actually I work with that play it, but the problem is they've got Xbox. And they don't play it anymore because it's been out so long. Alright, I'm gonna figure this out. I need to make some kind of build where I can do enough damage by myself to hold my own, but also keep myself alive. Alright, I'll figure this out. So how have you been? I haven't.
Huh?
I was saying how you been? I hadn't heard from you in the last few days.
Just working. Somebody had a heart attack at the job, so giving me all these
seriously, Quintus. I appreciate you providing a safe place.
Well, that's no good.
Couldn't you have straightened up a bit?
Do you want the hours, or are you just kind of doing it to do it?
No, not really.
But there's no safer place south of
Gotcha.
The only reason why I gotta work is because of this stupid vehicle I have.
Yeah, I know how that is.
This place seems to suit you.
Bad investment. Now I'm stuck with
It's the payments on it, right?
Yeah.
You're having issues with?
Years.
When are you going to finally
Whoa, $1,000 a month. God damn.
8 years.
Well, what if What if,
My lord
I
and
drove
lady,
off the side of a
please.
cliff.
We have a more pressing concern.
well, I mean,
And
if you've
didn't
got
get
full
out. How about that?
coverage,
Huh? Yeah,
if
we get
you've
full
got
coverage.
full coverage and all that, you could always do what other people do and pay someone to steal their car and wreck it, and then the insurance company has to pay out for everything. I didn't say that. But anyways,
The only problem is all of our conversations are recorded on YouTube, permanently archived.
oh, it's terrible. Nobody heard that.
Son of a bitch. No,
But no, there's some way to where you can return the car to the actual. I'll have to talk to somebody at the office tomorrow
we'll
because
just end up,
somebody did this.
We'll end up owing like 15,000.
Well, yeah, you'd still owe a little bit of money, but you'd be able to make your own payments at that point, and then before it even affect your credit or anything, you'd be able to go out like that day and get a fucking new car.
It's not under my name though. That's the problem.
Oh, it's one of your family members' name?
Right. And I can't do anything to ruin that credit. No matter what, I'm not allowed. So, otherwise, if it was my name, you kidding me? Take that shit. Go ahead, repo. I'm not even gonna drive it to them. Let them come get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to think. My ex-fiance had the same issue where she was just paying like $600 a month for a Jeep Renegade, but it was messing up and everything. But if there's something that they didn't do at the,
I forgot to mention.
I'm guessing it sounds like you took overpayments for a family member. Am I right?
No.
No?
It was
Okay.
financed
They just co-signed? Gotcha. Okay. They co-signed for you. There should still be a way. Okay, it's in their name. Okay.
It's my mom.
What you could do, what you could do, is your mom could go with you to the same place and say, you know what, I like this car, but it's not working for me. I need something from you guys with smaller payments, and they'll take that car back and tack on whatever you'd end up owing extra to the next vehicle, but you could have lower payments. You could do that. It's a thing. They do it. I know they do. Just an option. That could be like a worst resort. Because, I mean, come on, you don't want to pay a fucking $1,000 a month. That's crazy.
Should I be worried, my dear?
That's rent. I mean, that's rent right there. That's nuts.
I know. Stupid.
Hey, it's worth a shot. If they say no and shoot you down, you know, you're not worse for the wear. But if it happens and they can do something for you and you get a different car and it's cheaper, well then, fuck yeah, you should do it. I'd try it. Give it a try. Everything's worth a try, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, I had a friend that did that too, and, you know, they were worried about it, but they couldn't make the payments, and they thought, well, they're not going to want to do that, tack it on, and I said, well, it's a fucking car dealership. Car dealerships are losing money. They're not doing as well as they were 10 years ago. Especially not 20 years ago. They were making bank back then. I was like, you know, as long as you're still using them and they're being able to tackle on a price to another car that you're paying them monthly, they'll go for it. I think it's something that you could probably work out with you and your mom and those whoever lot you went to, the people, you know? Another option, you could refinance it through a bank, a different bank, and you can get lower payments through them. That could work out too.
No, can't. That's not an option.
Can we at least get your assurance that the order will return to the cathedral once this threat is resolved?
What you just mentioned.
Primate Artorius gave me his word, and I give you
It's the situation's messed up. It doesn't. It's not as easy as just giving it back. There's a lot of wasted money here, and it's gonna be like all I did was give money for nothing.
Despite his holy station, Artorius is a man.
That's true. Shit, I mean, hell, that's kind of how things work these days anyways. You get a new car and you pay your fucking life away, and then by the time you have it almost paid off, it's fucking done for.
Yeah, okay.
Fucking America, it's finest. Well,
Well, I'm
I think
disabled,
worst case.
so I don't even have an income. I got shitty disability money.
Yeah, I wish that's something that they paid out more from, and it's so hard for people to get it too, you know? Yeah, some crackhead wants some food stamps, oh, they got it that day. But a guy that can't work, yeah, he's gotta wait a whole year in a waiting list, and then they deny you the first time every time, and you gotta re-fucking apply. Can't stand that shit.
Me too, yeah.
Can't stand it.
I won the first appeal, but still, always deny that first one. Every time, always deny it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come back and always deny every time and then act like that isn't pure bullshit.
Yep.
They always deny the first time because they hope the person forgets about it. Oh, it didn't work. I might as well just not do it.
Yep. And you know, all of those government things do that too. I mean, it's a lot easier to get food stamps and shit like that, but the fact is, if you don't go to the office yourself, they ain't gonna give it to you. If you apply online or whatever, you ain't never gonna get it. You know, it's just a shame that they make you work, do all that work and go through all that bullshit and fucking yellow tape just to do something to survive. You got people from other countries, they come in and they get everything so easily. Crazy. I had a buddy who's owned hotels, and he just moved from India, and he was getting all this extra money and tax breaks and this and that, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. You know, but why don't they do that for other people? That's crazy. You know, free college tuition for the kids, stuff like that. This world's not fair. It's definitely not.
You make me wish I was a cop.
Why?
No, I'm only kidding.
Huh?
I'm only kidding.
Okay. Trust me, I don't think a lot of people want to be. They want to be cops, but then once you get into it, you know, it's not anything glamorous or exciting. Well, I mean, it can be exciting, but you know, it's a lot more bullshit these days. I feel like you have to go through all this yellow tape, and then you make hard decisions, and people hate you for it. You know, it is what it is. You can't make everybody happy. Okay, so I need to put. Oh, should I keep that one? The dragon one. That's decent. Yeah, okay. What I should use. There's a potion that it was saying on a lot of these things I was looking at. It's like a spell power or power spell something. Is that something you have to buy all the time or something you can make? Let me see what it is.
Some of them come from daily reward stuff. Some of them are from leveling and questing.
Gotcha.
They're good. I would save them until later. The ones that give you the spell power and stuff, don't use them now.
Oh yeah, no, when I was looking up a lot of builds and stuff, they said to use that potion.
Yeah,
like
and
the
you
trials and stuff
you
like
need
that.
alchemy at level 50 with 3 out of 3 medicinal. All you need is 3 out of 3 medicinal. And you alchemy 50.
Okay.
Because
so you can make your own potions?
No, not even, no. Just so the potion never wears off.
Prefers to strike from the shadows.
Oh. Okay.
As of right now, there'll be 20 seconds downtime on a potion. With that 3 out of 3, it'll be 100% uptime. More than 100% uptime, actually. It's it's like 6 seconds over or something like that.
Gotcha. Oh man, there's a whole thing I gotta do.
The whole thing I'm about to do. Here you are, Lord Quintus Jarl. Die at my hand! I'll eat your fucking belly! That's what you get for giving me a 2,679 gold piece bounty, you son of a bitch. That's what you gotta do to do these quests. I can't be hiding around. I don't know, I'm not good at it. They keep finding me. Become a vampire nightmare, blah! No, thank you. I don't like the way they look.
That's okay.
Full of disease.
You know, I don't like this, this Stygic stuff. They make you go out and find all these things because they're so much harder. They're not where they say they are on the maps.
Yeah.
Makes me angry.
Yeah, they are. Besides, you should probably use the internet to find them. At first.
I try not to. You know, but I got that map. It tells me where it's at, but then when I get to the map, it tells me to use that skull, and it's in a completely different area than it was on the map. And I'm like, what the hell?
And that's because after you use the skull, then it'll home in on that.
Well, how do you know if it's...
There's a huge radius that you could access the skull. And inside that huge radius is where the tear is. So once it lets you put it on, then the icon will appear once you're getting relatively close to it. The quest icon will indicate that there's the tear. So you might see it, but not see it with your own eyes. You might actually see it on your compass. So look out for that. You get to the point where you can push the skull, you push the skull, and then as you're running through, look at your compass for something to appear that looks like a currently tracked quest icon.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just keep running around. Yeah.
Now this guy wants me to report to him. Bro, I'm wanted by the law, alright? Can't fucking report to you.
Will that put you on probation?
No, let's take all the crap I stole. I need to get my legitimate. So I have to also... I gotta get to the hideout. The refugee hideout. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll see if there's something they can do for me. I'll go see one of the guys there. Yeah, you got a problem? Come see me, yeah.
Oh, that worked out well. I'm gonna go with this build I got going on now. I think this will work out. As long as I learn how to use it right, it'll work out.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Yeah.
I bet she goes great, Helmet.
Still no.
Who dat? Who dare? Who is that, Rudy?
Yeah. Said it was Rudy.
Yeah, it said it was Rudy, but is it really Rudy?
I love that movie, Spaceballs. Oh my god.
It's so great.
Yeah, it is.
I like the idea of...
You know, you should level up your alchemy.
Yeah, mine's max. I did it this morning. I had everything I needed.
Mine up.
I did it on the character I'm on earlier. Fucking, I went down the list. I went to oh god, what the heck is it? Alcast, his website. Yeah, you type in
You type in suck outcasts dick.com.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as you type in that, boom, boom, it just shows up.
Yes.
The next thing you know, you're blowing guys for fucking money, and you're good. No, it shows you the fastest way to level everything up, and you just use those regions, and boom, you're good.
Outcast is like useful information person, but very hated by people that don't like that the game has a lot of unfair, strict, overpowered situations with characters. And, and Outcast is just exposing that, but it's like one of those things where you don't like him because he's telling you, but he's just a messenger. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But, so I know that about it. You know what I mean? I understand that, you know, if I ever see him in a bar, he's gonna get tossed out on his ass. Okay. No, he sounds like a nice guy too. He does everything on PC before the game releases it, on like the PTS test beta shit. And then when the game's released, you already have his build, and so nobody can make their own builds. Everybody has to copy over him because he did everything already, and that pisses people off because, you know what I mean? Stay the fuck away. You know, let somebody else get a fucking minute.
I'm not used to being assured.
Yeah. I understand that.
Hey, they let me pay my bounty here. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I'm sexy. I'm a scholar. People like me. I sold 50 out of 50 items. Fuck you, lady. I don't want the rest of this shit. Oh, I know what to do. I can buy more items. Where is it? Regiment, there it is. Trafficker, increased number of offenses to 120. Yay! Alright, come back here. I'm not done with you yet, lady. Alright. Hey, I was able to sell everything. Yay, Legend increased level 4. Yay, everything is right with the world. Yay. And I bring the trafficker. Oh no, okay, that's stuck. I don't know about pickpocket, but I am curious to pickpocket, like how that works out. I don't know.
It's worked out.
Yeah, I'm sure it has. You're a cop, you would know. I don't know, man. People doing that shit in real life a lot in foreign countries.
Yeah.
They just be bumping into people and somehow they have your shit. Like, how did you open the zipper in the short amount of time that you bumped someone? It's just like bump, zzz, the thing is gone. Oh, sorry about that. And then the guy's gone. My wallet!
Yeah. I like to think it's the same concept people use in like learning martial arts. You know, things become muscle memory, and you just do it without thinking it. But I think they have to probably do something to train themselves to do that. You know, like they probably practice on like a dummy and just walk by and unzip their shit all the time. I don't know.
No, I don't think that's the way they do it. I think they learn on first-hand experience.
Well, yeah, that too.
I think their mother's purse is the first thing they learn. While the mom is sleeping, they have to open the purse. Ever so slowly. And then they go out in the real world and they're like masters at it already. I'm gonna teach you what I did to my ma. Where's my
Probably.
Can't imagine what the worm.
People not getting caught for things is what ruins people, because then they think they can get away with it all the time, and then that's how it all starts. They feel comfortable doing that shit.
I would like to have a wad of fake money hanging out of pocket, and I pretend I'm sleeping on the train, but the money is really something that's like fucking electrocutes you when you touch it, like real bad too, like where it fucking really hurts. And when they go to grab the money, it just BAM! And shocks the fuck out of them. It makes them scream. That'd be fucking great. Wouldn't it? You could
That would be great.
You can record that shit on video and make tons of money with a reality show. How many people would actually go into somebody's pocket who's sleeping on the train with a wad of hundreds just leaning out the side? Just leaning out in a way where there's no way you couldn't just grab it and the person would never know.
Yeah, that's true.
To be corporeal, I would do so much.
What do you want?
Never been better.
Alright, I like this outlaw place. I feel like it's almost like a home away from home. I understand now why people don't take white stuff. Because they can only sell a certain amount of stuff, so you want to sell all purple and blue shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Hey, I get it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That bounty was really high, though. God damn. I don't feel good about that bounty.
If I have to go to a place, but there's no stones for me that I can use to travel,
you gotta exit when you go there. And then we go there for your... We go there for your... Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
It's that place near the Vollenfeld dungeon. What the hell's the place called?
Alikir Desert. A liquor dessert.
Yeah, it's a desert. An ancient dwarven city.
A liquor dessert.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can, yeah, the Alikir dessert.
Alright, I'm gonna take you there, and then I'm gonna do Flung Agradas too for him.
I'm rather busy right
Okay.
now.
I'm loading back up in Stormhaven.
I sold all those crowns. Easy.
What did they have you turn them into, though?
Verse change tokens and appearance change tokens.
All 20,000?
Yeah, and he bought a DPS dummy as well for 6K. That new little trial dummy looking thing.
Wow. Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you. Hey, listen, man. Can you lend me a couple of gold pieces? Okay.
And then I'm about to sell the stuff that I have in my craft bag left. See if it's worth anything.
The Black Door. Not that I am the...
Alright. I'm gonna go to Alikir Desert right about now.
Okay, let me know when I should travel to you.
Right about now.
Alright. Oh, hold on, people are attacking me now. I'm gonna die. Yep.
Right about now.
Isn't that a song? Right about now.
I'm waiting for somebody to say the other part of it. Funk Soul Brother, right about now.
Yeah.
Right, so, where are we going? What part of the map do you want to go to, Alikir? To the left? Bottom left?
It doesn't matter, just anywhere. I gotta go find those
You're
things.
gonna start from the top left and work your way around to the right, right? So you want to go to Sentinel, is the top left town. I do believe that there's plenty to do on the map. It's like, what, 9?
Yeah, well, there's 3 here. I just got the 3 in Stormfall, or Stormhaven, whatever. I gotta find 3 others and somewhere else. Alright, travel to you now?
Not yet. You can travel me in 5. 5, 5.
5, 5, 5.
5, 5, 5. Right now. Travel to me right now.
Alrighty. Doing it.
Derpity derp derp, back to your chat. Derpity derp derp, dap derp dap. Hey, Griff, how you doing? How you doing today, buddy?
Pretty good, you?
Good. So you want to do Fungal Grotto 2 normal?
Yeah. I got it. I have it for a pledge.
All right.
I've actually accumulated quite a bit of keys already for when I get leveled up. Once I get leveled up.
That's right. Don't open the keys until Champion 160, and you might want to wait on using the keys until you have the monster helmet that you're trying to get the shoulder for. That's another sure way to make sure you have plenty of keys to try to proc the shoulder that you want. Don't just preliminarily get shoulders. Make sure you get the helmet first. Helmets come from the final boss on any veteran 4-man dungeon.
Yeah, unfortunately, I need Veladrith.
Yeah, we can make it happen for you eventually.
Yeah, once I hit 160 and I can survive getting one-shotted.
Griv and Yang, I'm gonna go back to chat number 1 in my guild chat. You're more than welcome. Worst name of channels number 1, options triangle. Or just triangle, and then X on that. Sorry, that was the wrong song. I pushed it definitely wrong button. Fucking startled me, White Fang.
I know.
Well, you did.
Is there Yen the Black Fang?
No. There's not.
You should make that.
Yang the White Fang, Ying the Black Fang.
Yeah.
What's the opposite of a fang, though?
Actually, it would be Claw.
I guess.
Like
Yang
the
White Fang, Ying the Black Claw. Yeah, that would be good.
Cause the Claw,
I mean, it would be good except if somebody did that, they're probably stalking you, and that's not good. But other than that, it's good.
Unless you're like the perfect duo team of being able to balance.
What's the one you needed to do? Fungal Grotto 2? I think? Isn't it?
Oh, no. So I just looked up what would be the perfect match for Fang. The Law of Club and Fang.
Where do you get that from?
It's from an old book. It's I remember reading it in the book White Fang.
Oh. How about we give White Fang a theme song?
So I've been trying to level up my bow.
You know, it's messed up, Yang, White Fang, that those wings don't allow you to do like a secondary jump. Like if you jump and then you use the wings while you're in the air, it pushes you up a little bit.
This isn't Mario. This isn't Mario. You don't get to double jump.
Yeah, but the Warden has a cool ability that looks like it should do it.
I wish it would shoot you back like an evasion skill, like.
Alright, not Diablo now. No, I'm only kidding, it should do that, you're right.
Say, or a lot of people would be like,
push people away.
Say, but then it would be like, that's a pay-to-win skill. People would get so bitchy about that.
I have a pay-to-win craft bag.
How hard is it to get healer? Oh yeah, funny thing is, I've actually been running tank roll as a DPSing Nightblade. Not a lot of people have actually cared.
Yeah.
No, it's because when they actually get on voice chat, I'm like, what are you doing with a bow as a tank? I'm like, best defense is a good offense. They couldn't think of an argument, so they just went with it.
Bow has the highest damage reduction for blocking. even more than shield, you know.
Well, and because I can do a lot more crowd control, I can shoot arrows, I can shoot poisonous arrows and use endless hail. Keep all their attention on me.
Right. Except the stragglers that have to be pulled, taunted, hit with ice, staff, heavy attack. There will be stragglers in the future.
Oh, that's why I shoot at everything. I send out about 4 volleys of endless hail.
Do you want me to queue as healer? This might go faster.
I don't know. Well, no, we're in the thing. We're already at the front of the queue. It's just that somebody waited the whole time, like a douche.
Uncle's Grotto 2 is actually a lot. So, it's like 2 just a step down from Vet, but a step above 1.
Why?
Like, is 2 meant to be harder than 1?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I say, because I was fighting in another dungeon earlier that was insane. I can't remember what it was. Something Heart?
Crypt of Hearts 2?
Yes.
Yeah. You want to go there after this?
Oh, I've already done it. I was just like, it was insanely hard. Like, the boss kept dragging your ass into the center. He was basically Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
I don't think Scorpion grabbed 4 people at once.
So that's the Scorpion God mode. And of course I gotta do my little habit of grabbing everything in sight.
Is that your habit?
For deconstruction purposes.
Oh yeah, right. True that.
Crafting ain't exactly cheap. Like, this would literally be what I'd do until I was about halfway out of stamina, and it was just endless hail everywhere. Or do the arrows not stack?
They don't. I don't think they do.
You can only have one endless hail going at one time.
Right.
How's that endless then if you can only have one?
You can keep recasting.
Does it last longer than the other one?
I was waiting for that. You kind of set up.
I didn't even think about that, actually. That was just a... If aliens came to the planet and, like, we're from Zaxxar, what is going on this planet? We are very interested. I would be like, that's what she said. What do you mean?
They would have turned right the fuck around.
Destroy, destroy, destroy.
Okay, so I don't understand Ultimate really to a degree. I'm like, why does it take up the whole bar if it's an Ultimate that only needs 70?
Oh, are you a sorcerer?
No. I'm a Nightblade.
Why does it take up the whole bar?
Yeah, like my ultimate right now, it says it only takes up 70, and I had 159 up, and it still took out the whole thing.
Oh yeah. They did that to make sure people can't spam their ultimate.
If they have the patience to store up 2 ultimates, they deserve to spam it.
There's a reason why they did that. It's just at a very
PvP.
far into the game, into the character thing where it was too unfair to others.
I can spam my heal already, so if they could store multiple, no one would ever die.
Oh, what a shame. They would have put death in the game. While we're at it, why don't they go ahead and release a bubonic plague event?
Yeah, you get the plague, and you have 2 days to buy the cure on the crown store, or your character gets it.
How about we just settle for fucking nail polish and toenail polish, alright?
So imagine how pissed people would be about an event like that. I think that would actually probably destroy ESO if they. if they did an event that said screw you, screw your characters you worked on for ages, I'm about to release a plague. You think that would get a lot of players to quit? Damn. For just getting whacked by two swords, I didn't take much damage. Or at least not as much as I was expecting. Go into his balls.
Help me, please. Release me from my torment before this thing stabs me to death.
As we die. As our healer dies.
Don't trade lives, white thing. Oh, you fuckers.
I feel bad for the guy that's
Help me! Release me! Release me, GC71! Release me!
Is everyone in here part of the guild? Like in the group?
No. Release me!
I wonder if he's like in group chat and wondering why no one's talking to him.
White Fang, why are you attacking the boss instead of releasing me?
Because he's literally got like 2% health left and he probably wants to just get it over with.
No, I didn't want to die. You kidding me?
He's at 2%, he just wants...
Now you will know how I feel. Now you will know.
He was at 2% but didn't want to finish.
Yes! That's how it feels!
Really?
Remember part of Ragnarok? When Thor got slammed like Loki did? Loki couldn't control his excitement.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be pissed if it's gonna be really annoying if I have to restart this dungeon.
Not dungeon, boss.
That's even more annoying, we almost had him killed, why didn't you just raise us? I was literally away from everyone!
I was dead.
He was alive! Someone raised him.
No, you can't go back in the past.
Yes we can. That's what time machines are for.
Go ahead. Now I need to
If I had a blueprints for a time machine, you think I'd just send them?
I don't know, that guy did on the dark web box opening thing.
That's why you do it like Steve.
Sorry, my bad.
See, that's why you do like what Steve did. He did it all on paper. He didn't put anything on his computer. Is that an exclamation point, or is that an addition, or is that it go from 2,000 to 30,000? When you see the damage and it says and it shows critical, like it turns from white to yellow. Is that just an? That is retarded.
The exclamation mark is crit. Crit.
It's retarded.
Why?
Because it releases questions like I just did. Like, is that an exclamation point or a 1?
Ah, yeah. You're right. It did do that to me at first.
Because it looks like a 1. They're like, my dad just went from 2,000 to 30,000. What the fuck?
Yeah, I remember those days. That'll wear off eventually. You'll see them for what they truly are.
That's why I want to know how people are doing like 30,000 damage.
What do you mean, the number 30,000?
Yeah. Or are they just doing that over time and they...
No. I want to show you something. Say that nightmare! You ever notice that? It's universally accepted to say that Japanese people have a small peach, but you're not allowed to say any of the other racist shit.
No, it's universally acceptable to say black people have big and Asians have small.
Right, so I guess that's okay if you want to say that shit. Like, God forbid.
Yeah, it's not racist apparently, it's a fact.
Right.
Like, but what if you're a Blasian? Do you have a normal sized penis?
Well, Blasian sounds like they would have a blazing on fire one. That's like always flaming.
Oh, like you're just born with STDs.
Actually, that sounds like the name of the tattoo J. Johnson with the whole thing of fire. You just go, that's my blazing.
It's my Blaziken.
Ladies love it. So is my tattoo artist. She's married. It wouldn't be a man, you know. Not really like that. Imagine a biker dude just all on your junk. You see one? Oh, where's that one? Yeah.
Or they say like the most American kind of tattoos to get is like a space shuttle on your dick, like.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I just have something that would be really fucked up if I was mentally retarded. This was honestly, had a small dick. Get a tattoo of a bus on your dick. Would that be kind of fucked up?
It would be really messed up.
At least he was accepting you got a short bus.
Oh my god! Alright, that was my entrance.
that was major ear rape.
Harris Boy, you get like a 9.8 out of 10 for effort.
Who did that?
That is Harris Boy. Harris Boy is a long standing member of this club.
It's different, yeah.
Harris Boy is our scapegoat. If something goes wrong, we just blame him.
Oh, I should have did that one. I know one of us offended. Almost messed up.
Are you trying to get my streams canceled because of copyright reasons? You can't go more than 5 seconds on something. Seriously, stop it before you get this video again.
I guess you would say it got rickrolled?
You're only allowed to have like 5 seconds or something like that, less than 5 seconds.
That's retarded.
Yeah. Some of them are cool with it, they just want the monetization. What? Some of them...
Get in trouble for that?
So no, they don't get in trouble, but some of your videos get pulled down. They won't post it. But it's only, I notice it's only the really currently super popular people who do that and make it where you can't even have it there. Any normal person would just be like, okay, if you try to make any money off of this video, now that money goes to me, which still leaves the video there. Which is cool.
Because royalty reasons.
Right, and they're okay with it. But then there's some people like Drake. If Drake catches wind that you put anything more than 4.5 seconds of his song and shit, he'll cancel your whole video. You can't even fucking put on there anymore. Because he's a douchebag. He doesn't want to share. Even though he's not sharing anything, that's the point. I know. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I just got leeching strikes.
He's super douchey.
Hey,
he also looks like he's Down syndrome.
PewDiePie sucks. Changed my mind.
Everybody.
It was just a meme. Like, PewDiePie sucks, try and change my mind.
You down that
got yanked off.
What?
You got off the dungeon somewhere?
I got yanked off. What about dungeons?
You got off some?
So you're telling everyone you got... Are you telling everyone you just got a hand... Are you telling everyone you just got a hand job?
When I get out of here, we'll fit you in. There's somebody here that's not in the guild. It's just normal fun I've got up there. I didn't do them right now.
Hey, if I found a parody of that song, would you get in trouble for that?
No, parodies you're allowed to do. I even made a parody myself.
So you know what that means? Just play a bunch of Weird Al Yankovic, because that's all parodies.
No, but then that's his thing.
Oh, here's one. Here's a parody you can use. Oh, fuck this guy. He's retarded. I thought it was gonna be something funny because it said never gonna hit those notes. I thought it was gonna be like a parody like with that. Oh, here we are. Maybe.
Hey, Kravitz.
What?
You gotta do a little more pre-planning is what you're doing. A little bit more.
There's no fun in pre-planning.
Well, you can't just play music on the mic looking for something. You know what I mean?
You're still in recovery.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
A black chick.
You don't know me very well.
Hey, my dad used to work with a guy we called that was nicknamed the Human Question Mark. He was a skinny tall fuck that was always hunched over. He did nothing but fat chicks. They need better parodies of songs.
Hey, Griv. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Here, move yourself over into my chat channel number 4. With me. Come with me to chat 4.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
We'll be right back. Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
Hey, I just want to mention something to you. You have to be a little bit careful with certain jokes, even though it sounds like I get away with murder with the things that I say. There is a couple of things that I'm very careful with, and the two things I want you to just think about a little bit before you say a certain joke is the one about like no black chicks thing. You want to try to avoid something that seems like it definitely came from somebody that's racist and not comedically tolerant. You know what I mean? Because there's a way to sound like you're racist, and then there's a way to sound like you're just making comedy out of something that, you know what I mean, is an issue for some people. And it's clear that it's not a racist comment or joke. So be careful with that one. And also, specifically for women too, the two words together, fat chicks, is not something you'll ever really hear someone say in this guild, because there could be a woman in the channel that's in the guild, and if there is a woman in the channel and she happens to think that she's overweight or whatever, you could actually just ruin her day and you didn't even know you did it, because she comes into the chat to say hi, and the first thing she hears is fat chicks. You know what I'm saying? So those are just two examples of things I want you to be a little bit more careful with. I know it's hard to gauge what kind of jokes would be appropriate or not, considering I kind of like ride the line all the time, so you're just kind of following my lead. That's why I just wanted to Yeah.
Also, because well, it's also because personal raising by my grandpa. He was, he had, nothing's off the table when it comes to comedy.
Of course, absolutely. I agree. And you could have said it a little bit differently. Like, the two words fat and chicks together just sound hurtful when somebody hears them. You know what I mean? But you can say, you know, a BBW. You know what I mean? Like, you could say it a different way where it doesn't come across that way. It comes across, and you can do the same joke. You just have to play around a little bit with what combination of words come off as just a little bit too, what's the word I'm looking for? Stay classy with the jokes. You know what I'm saying? Don't go too grimy with them. Don't go full-blown Andrew Dice Clay, is what I'm saying.
Who?
You know Andrew Dice Clay?
Nope.
You don't know who that is? He made like different versions of nursery rhymes that was super fucked up and pornographic. You know?
Sounds like someone beat him to that. It's called the Brothers Grimm.
When were they? Andrew Dice Clay is from the 80s.
The Brothers Grimm are the original fairy tales.
Oh right, okay, all right, gotcha. I think there was a movie with Matt Damon or something, right?
Like they were the ones that like had the gory versions of like the Cinderella story and shit.
Okay, I got you. No, this is comedy though. That's a little bit. That's like horror comedy. This is like comedy.
Why is everyone running the other way? This is not.
You gotta go into the water. No. Come back.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where everyone else is going.
Go into the water and swim south. Just jump right in the water, and then just swim south. That's north. South.
As I die.
How'd you die?
Because I did what you said.
You jumped in the water and you died? Well, listen, when you ghost back up, just swim south. Follow that channel. And it'll lead you right to where you get to where we are. It's different on part 2.
This one dude keeps fighting everything. He needs to stop. He's getting me killed.
He's coming. He's following me. Alright, now just follow this path up the hill and you'll be where we are. Yeah, I forgot. The dungeon's slightly different on part 2 than this part 1. You go somewhere you don't go in the other one. Alright, we can go back to chat 1. You know what I mean though, right? Nobody's perfect. Just work on that. When you make jokes and stuff. Just be aware, be careful. Can't have a black chick in the channel hear you say, I don't date black chicks. Like, they're just gonna leave the guild and then go tell everybody as they get the fucking racist. You know what I'm saying?
Snowflakes.
Alright. Chat 1. I'm going there now.
Every quest is 1 level.
Ugh, it's terrible.
So about every three areas is 1 level. You ready, my man?
No, I will be now. Sorry. I'm just gonna kill this leader.
I can't stand the Citric anymore. I've done it too much.
Return it and your death will be swift.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like a fun quest line to keep doing between all your characters.
I was running around once and I got ethereal dust one time while I was doing the Citric. I thought that would be cool. I sold it for like 50k. So how's everybody living?
That must be pretty good. Work wasn't awful.
It was good for me too. The hostages were extra appreciative today of their bologna.
Two blades.
Oh, nice.
We arrived as soon as we could.
Yeah. Today's bologna one day.
Not all was lost today.
I make them all watch me for the Elder Scrolls with gags on.
Let me finish the quest, you fucking whore!
Where's
You want me to
White
send the
Fang?
invite?
White Fang left already? Yeah, I will now. Where's White Fang?
Find the. She's literally. She's got a quest icon above her head, but she's not letting me finish it.
Give her a second.
Die, fucking slut.
Is she talking? No, she's not talking.
No, she's not.
I've always hated.
Literally, I click on her and she just says goodbye, and the only option to talk is goodbye. Please hurry, there's not much time. See, what the fuck? And then everyone leaves.
Yeah, it got broken.
It got broken?
Yeah, you'll get it next time. Quest get
broken. There's not gonna be next time, come on.
You'll never come back here?
Instead of them just throwing shit in, how about they actually... Instead of putting on bandages, maybe they should actually fix it.
Yeah. We all deal with that on a daily basis. Try not to think about it.
No, I'm fucking pissed because I'm not... We need to gank this bitch at least.
Take a breather. This game is definitely not perfect.
Wait, you're telling me those random loading screens when I'm running around
Always doing that, that was fucking bullshit.
You will be back there, don't worry.
Whoever is playing that screeching shit is really starting to get on my nerves.
Screeching?
I think that's a vape.
I don't even hear a vape.
I think he's talking about the little that noise.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be a vape.
Okay. I hear a fan.
I hear a fan too, but I heard a vape as well. So.
I thought that was somebody stubbing their toe.
I did hit my vape once. Definitely not enough times to be annoying, but apologize.
Nah, vape is fine. I like to live vicariously
Well,
through
I
other
usually
people.
Mute my mic, you know, because I could...
You can rip it. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
You take
It says
homicide.
It says find.
Rips.
It says find the survivor, but there is no one here.
You can't do it. There's no way to fix it. You have to actually come back. You abandon the quest, and the next time you come back, we'll be really careful.
You talking about the Fungal Grotto quest?
Yes.
It glitches out all the time, man. You're just gonna have to redo the place.
Yeah, and I would abandon the quest completely. Just get rid of it. This way, when you come back in, you'll grab it again new, and we'll make sure that it doesn't mess up the next time around.
They need to allow us to just kill these NPCs and have them respawn so we can finish the quest instead.
I'd rather
That's
just
murder.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Wow, what I was gonna say was so much worse than that. I'm so glad you cut me off. I was gonna say I'd rather just kill the developers.
Okay. Wait, you're telling me this game isn't 100% perfect?
No, it's not. They should all be tied up.
Those random loading screens that happen?
100%.
Was
I'm talking about random loading screens.
Well, I also love how I can't make jokes, but I can be the butt of everyone else's joke.
No, you're not the butt of everyone else's joke. And you're a single person, not a whole group of people.
Wait a minute. How do I fix this caution?
You break it.
And it was a quest that broke, and it happened to everyone else as well. So if you think that it's more stressful for you than it is for other people, then you're not being fair to everyone else. Try not to add negativity to my chat so much, because it has to be a happy environment.
I'm enjoying the guild so far. Seems like a lot of nice people.
Thank you. We try.
I love
Everybody has a bad day. I understand. Or a bad moment, or a broken quest, or their wife leaves them. Happens to everybody, right?
Ooh, the blood for your skin. I don't know, it's like too much.
There's always more to do.
Alright, Harris, inviting.
Alright.
Stop at once! Be joyful. I am satisfied with your penance.
Yo! Derpity dirt. Derpity dirt. Hey, Nightmare. Nightmare.
I'm here. Give me a second.
But what had happened was...
What are you trying to do, Harris?
Run going through dungeons.
Okay, just that. Okay.
I really like these masks.
Tess.
What's up, Drink?
What's up, man? What's up, yo?
How you doing today?
Not bad, dude. Not bad. I'm breathing, man. Had some cinnamon rolls. Feeling good.
Excellent.
Oh, cinnamon rolls. They make the whole world go round.
Oh, man. Right out of the oven, freshly iced with a glass of milk. Couldn't ask for much more.
I don't know if you're allowed to talk dirty on the guild chat like that.
Uh-oh, Nightmare, they got the banker and the merchant as cuts.
Oh, you know it. You know it. For a small installment of your soul. It's like $50, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, they really get you.
I was in one of those public dungeons earlier in the new spot, just trying to get pieces for this new cat. You can get like a mummified cat pet or something. I don't know, I've been trying to get pieces for it.
That's awesome.
Wait, you can earn it playing the game, or?
Yeah, you gotta get 10 little pieces of it.
Where do you find that information out? Like, if you can get cool stuff like that, do they post it somewhere?
Well, I was in there and I got something, and it was in my items. Like, I didn't know what it was, and it says collect 10 of these and you get an Alfique. It's like a mummified pet, and it looks like a little cat next to it, so it must be a cat.
Oh, that's dope.
Because it's called a Alfique tabby or something like that, like a tabby cat. So it's like a mummy kitty.
That's super cool.
Because I mean, I kind of delved around. I completed the quests that are out there. That's really the only thing left, is to just do the dailies and try to get some of the new motifs. There's a new motif that's out there too. It doesn't look the coolest, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's fun to collect, you know.
Hey, you guys trying to run a dungeon?
I don't mind. So we can do something.
Nightmare, we got 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nightmare, let's run something if you're not in a group already.
Well, we were gonna run normal. So take it or leave it.
Yes. Yeah, man. Cool.
So here's the boy so he can get to 18. How fast can I get to level 50? 9 levels.
That shouldn't take long.
Hopefully it doesn't. But most likely it is.
Yeah, I grab dailies just in case they do come up in our randoms or whatever, however you're gonna queue.
You know, are you talking about the Undaunted ones?
Yep.
Where? I mean, does it show it on the map where they ever are? Because I feel like I never...
If you're close, they do.
Okay.
Right. Are you yellow? Are you red? Are you blue? Your alliance? Do you know?
Oh, I have no idea about the color. Ebonheart Pact or something like that?
Okay, that's red. Yeah, because you all have your own little base. You know, you can get your daily pledges there, but you are allowed to take from other zones, you know.
Okay.
But there's its own area for where you go and do that.
Gotcha.
Trying to think of what your zone actually is, because here in Grotwood's where I do all mine. But I know there's one in is it Wayrest? I want to say.
That sounds right. I remember looking it up one day just to find, like, to start it out, and I think yeah, like Nightmare had me travel to them. I think one of them was in Stormhaven too, or something, or Crackle.
And you got Mournhold too. I mean, I know there's traders there. I don't know if that's where you pick your pledges. Either way, you can travel with me to come get the pledges. I'm in Groutwood. That's where I'm always at.
Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and do that real quick. Oh, here, hold on, I gotta... There it is.
Hello?
What's up?
I'm sorry for earlier. I was just upset about the dungeon.
Oh, I wasn't here.
Griff, listen, alright? Whatever advice I give you, you have to just try to understand. You don't have to know and understand everything I'm talking about. I very carefully monitor everything that happens in the chat channel. And if I felt that you were specifically being picked on or made fun of, it would have resulted in me putting a stop to it and everybody would have apologized. But that's not what actually happened. Sometimes things happen and it makes people giggle. It's uncontrollable whether they do or not.
I didn't target anyone.
No, you didn't. But I do have to make sure that specifically in my guild chats, somebody could come in here. There actually is a lot more girls in here than you think there are. And I can't have them come in to say hi and then change their mind and we don't even know that it happened. You see what I'm saying? So certain things you gotta be a little bit careful with. Some of them are racist jokes or jokes about women in general or anything that would seem like dude talk. We can't really fill the chat too much with dude talk because then it's not going to be a welcoming environment for the chicks, which is what we want, is for them to feel like they can
it's actually just as sexist to change your personality around girls just because you're around girls.
No, what we should do is we should always have the channel in a neutral environment, so it wouldn't have been an insult if somebody happened to come in. You know what I mean? Like, men are different. Like, if we were saying something about somebody and somebody entered the chat channel, they wouldn't, get all fucked up over it. Go ahead.
Like, I didn't say anything against any member of the guild.
No, of course not. And like
I feel offended.
I was all I did was I tried to point that out to try to shift you a little bit more towards a little bit more of a intelligent way to do those type of jokes without it coming across so crass. You know what I mean?
You're just gonna pick up a healer, Nightmare?
Trash is the healer.
Oh, yeah, or somebody. We only got 3 people in our group.
I know. I tried to get someone else. Didn't happen.
You didn't send me an invite, I don't...
Not really the healer. To be honest.
We don't need to go. T-Man, Jeopardy, everybody, go chat.
Yep.
You're still on the road. Come on.
You're saying I'm having a bad situation in the guild, and I was not.
Well, a bad experience with it, and you're fairly new here too, so sometimes that can lead to it could compound, and then after a week, 2 weeks, even a month later, it was just all these things that rubbed you the wrong way, and I don't want your experience here to be like that. You're not being forced
to tell me to leave the guild?
like that. if you want, you can. You're not forced to stay here. You know what I mean? You don't owe us an explanation for how you feel or anything like that. If you don't understand anything I'm saying and you feel like you're never going to want to,
I'm not understanding. I'm understanding, but I don't want. The thing that doesn't make sense is why I have to change who I am just because of a couple guildies.
No, not necessarily change who you are, but slightly back it up a little bit. You know what I mean? With certain things, and I'll always help you out with that.
Did I say something insulting like? I didn't say fat chicks are disgusting. All I said.
No, but in this guild chat, you cannot say, I have a friend who likes to fuck fat chicks. You can't say that in this guild chat. And you can't say to me that I don't like to fuck fat chicks. You can't say, black chicks. You can't say that either. Those two things are not. I
said it as a question.
I know, but you can't even do it that way. You would have had to have done it a lot more craftier than that in order to be able to pull it off. So I'm telling you that it can't be done. I'm not having a debate with you about right and wrong. I'm giving you what the rules are, and it's not really a choice to follow them. You have to follow that.
Well, actually, the only rule is to not be mean to any guildmates, and I didn't target any guildmate.
Yeah, but you don't know if a fat black chick was about to come in the chat and hang out with us. But you would have just insulted her twice. You have to understand what I'm saying, otherwise I'm gonna have to introduce you to
Yeah, I
Freddy
mean, those things are so sensitive. She gets off mic and slits her wrist because of something somebody said. You can't just say shit.
That's like a kindergarten.
I can't hear anyone because you all are talking at once.
Can I just put my input in this real quick? The word fat has a lot more meaning to it than what people like. I would say the word bigger doesn't have as much meaning as fat. Oh, fat is usually put in as an insult.
Overweight, obese, it's all the same thing.
How about corpulent? You could have said corpulent. You would have made everybody laugh. Nobody could have gotten insulted.
What the hell is corpulent?
It means fat. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to help you out, alright? It's not that
Sounds like a word you just pulled out of your ass.
No, it's a real word.
Damn it, dude.
You want to Google it? Google it. Listen, all I'm doing is I'm trying to tell you how to not break the rules
make a judgment call, you know?
You know, it happens.
If there's women in the room, you've never seen them, just don't take the chance and say fat bitches. I mean, it's common sense.
No, I know. I literally
fat girls, big girls, you know, big booty hoes, girls, feminine fatness. You know, I don't care how you say it.
You gotta be
just don't bring up a big bitch.
Don't say that. If you're gonna say things like that.
You literally said everything 10 times worse than I did.
Exactly. You don't say any of that, so don't just try to hide in the shadows and make a way to say it. Yeah, don't think of a different way to say it. Just be polite. No one wants to hear about a fat woman. You know, when we're all talking about
I do
other
this to
shit.
everyone. It's no specifically you. Trust me. I know this guy that's speaking right now for 8
surprised
years,
he's not yelling at
9
me,
years, and I still do. I just started talking to him again, and I still do this shit to him because I'm always on the ball when it comes to that. And there are some people in this guild that really appreciate that because they're very self-conscious about themselves, and they know that this chat channel usually stays very safe for them, and they won't have a bad day just by somebody simply saying the R word or the N word or whatever the hell these words are that are in bad taste. That's all. And if you make a mistake, I'm no longer going to do things that are dramatic, but I am going to try to assist you to not make those mistakes anymore, and to understand we're trying to run somewhat of a protected environment here for people of all races and sexual orientations.
Hey, you just said the R word.
And yeah, well, I'd say that in the way I did, but look, basically what I'm trying to say is the only people not welcome here are Muslims.
So we're gonna have to ask you to leave the guild because that is discriminative.
No, I'm only kidding about that. What I'm saying is just make it a pleasant
you put it in a very
environment.
sir, you put it in a very crass way. Who's to say I don't practice the Muslim religion?
Well, if you do, you can't stay in this guild. I'm kidding. I love all Muslims. I do. I just don't like cleaning their fucking houses for them, right? They never tip, and they always want more for less money. That's not racist. They're a religion, not a race. So it's not racist.
The fact.
That's right. What would you even call it if you were going to say it was a religion? Racism. It would be religious.
Semitic.
Why would it be Semitic? Would it be Semitic Jewish?
It's discrimination against somebody's
beliefs,
religion. Yeah.
Anti-Semitic is not specific to Jewish stuff.
Yeah, but you're being
anti-Muslim.
You're being insensitive to other people's religious choices.
If you can call it a choice.
It is a choice. A white person can practice Muslim.
Anybody can.
Well, I'm Catholic, but I don't know if I said.
Long story short, don't say
hey, I want to be Catholic. You know what I'm saying?
Brian,
be nice.
You being Catholic, that would be like me making a Catholic priest joke with an altar boy.
See, you would be able to do that because they're bad people and the jokes you made fun of. But no girl in my guild deserves to feel bad for coming in the chat show.
So why do guys deserve to feel bad?
Because guys should suck it up. No, it depends on how bad, actually.
That's sexist.
What happened before with you wasn't that bad. I was monitoring, I was listening.
Yeah, but you guys blew it up.
Huh?
It was being blown up.
No, man, I put you another channel to give you advice.
It's almost like you're just wanting to be told.
Yeah, there's no arguing this, man. You have to do
Maybe
this.
He has to say fat bitches or something.
You gotta look. You just gotta try to follow the rule. That's it.
There is only one rule, and I've been following it.
I know you think you have, but you actually made a mistake, but you didn't even know what you did. I'm trying. Nobody complained. You're right. You didn't get a complaint by anybody. But that's what I'm preventing. The possibility of somebody getting upset about it. I know. Why would you do that to people, Nightmare? Just let them fucking live, alright? These people, they shouldn't have thin skin. Fuck them. I know what you mean. But not here, not in this guild. Everybody's protected, including you. Like, people right now, you don't think people right now in this chat channel want to chew you apart for the way you're debating with me over this? They want to tear you up, and they know if they try to do that, then I'm not going to let them do that. And that everybody's being silent right now. And you're not doing that. Everyone here is way meaner than you, and you're not doing what they're doing, and they're actually controlling themselves. So think about that. Because they know that this is a happy environment. Let's just end it here in the chat channel, because there's no real debating it. You just have to be a little bit careful that you might not have accidentally upset someone when you said a certain thing. Just be a little bit more classy with how you approach the same kind of humor. And like I said, I know it looks fucked up because I make these jokes that are so rough that it seems like I did worse than you, but the way that I do it, somehow I get away with it, and you gotta learn your niche with that.
You're getting away with it because you're the guild leader.
No, that's not really what it is.
If people didn't like how he ruled the guild, then he wouldn't have any members.
It's because they know I'm kidding. When I heard you say that I don't do black chicks, it made me.
I never said I don't.
Yeah. It made me think you were right. Honest to God, I thought you would. Yeah, honest to God, like just the way that you said it seems like that was kind of like. But I'm not judging by the joke because there are plenty of super funny racist jokes out there that are just absolutely hilarious. Just like a fucking Chappelle show. So it's just that be careful with the chat channel. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Party chat, different story, group chat, different story. Just my chat channel, my girl chat channel. No N word, no R word. You know, don't tell women you want to grab them in the pussy. You know what I'm saying?
How about this?
Yeah.
For a suggestion. Guild chat 1, clean. Guild chat and asking for help and advice. Same with chat 2. Chat 3 and 4. Make them 18 plus. A free for all.
If that's
the wrong chat,
or older. This is.
Yo, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I have issues. I can't. I struggle to read maps whenever I'm doing surveys and shit, dude. I have a buddy that comes along and he'll like find a YouTube video and he'll take me to the location. I'm like, you can call me slow, you can call me retarded, all you want, man. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just saying, some people take offense to it like me and they just don't say anything.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, though, man. I get it.
That was very brave of you to say that. You didn't have to say that. Thank you
I don't
for
care
saying
what
that.
people think about me.
But that's what you should also be protected from here. Nobody's gonna be like, Google it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I might say Google it if you're like, hey, I got a cold and I gotta go to work tomorrow. What can I do? I might be like, listen, you know what I mean? Livestrong.com all day long. You know what I mean? But when it comes to Elder Scrolls, thank you.
God damn it.
Alright, next one. Don't worry, Griff. If you haven't left by now at this point, right now, it means there's some part of you that understands what's going on and you just, you know what I mean? You don't want people to think of you negatively, so you're trying to back it up a minute, and you don't have to do that. Everybody's going to forget about this and just go back to having fun. And you're not going to be labeled as anything. That's not how it works here. From one day to the next, we all hit the reset button, and everything that happened the day before, other than the fun shit, we just forget about it. Because, like I said, nobody's perfect, everybody makes mistakes, you know? I've even touched a few guildies in their no place from time to time, you know what I mean? It happens. So...
Oh, I don't know what you mean. Can you,
Can you repeat that on camera? I like to turn myself in. T-Man, I want you to get credit. Get a promotion.
Nope. Apparently I do have to defend myself.
I love promotions.
You shouldn't have to, no. But you didn't tell me anything that made me think that I wasn't supposed to advise you on the joke thing. You didn't change my mind about it. Yeah.
When I was personally raised by my grandpa, I was raised in a household of nothing's off the table when it comes to comedy.
Of course. Right, absolutely.
So you're telling me my grandpa's wrong?
Well, what I'm saying is, in my chat channel, take it easy.
His house, his rules, his chat channel, his rules.
Look,
that's it.
What he's trying to say is, you have to have a little bit of class while you're in here talking to other people. It's just like when you go out in public. You talk a certain way, you know, they're going to judge you, they're going to be a little mean and weird towards you or take offense. You know, we don't want that here. We live in a world where we have to deal with that shit every day. We come here to escape that, and you're bringing it to here, and that's what we don't like. That's all he's saying. You just gotta calm down on that stuff. No one's saying you're wrong, no one's saying anything negative about you. We're just saying, hey, for future notice, maybe watch what you say so another person doesn't feel offended or anything like that. And then therefore you don't have to worry about defending yourself because there's nothing that you'd have to defend yourself for because nothing was said was wrong.
And if it happens again, it's not a big deal. Just work on it. That's it. That's all it is.
The keepers work for mine where I
it's not that big of a deal. I'm just trying to assist you into the guild.
What does it matter?
No. But we can't just go say whatever we want, wherever we want in real life. You know, when you go to your job, you can't tell your boss to go F himself.
Yeah, I can.
You don't want to do it. I guess you can. And then he would fire you. Right,
dude, I've literally told...
You're not gonna have ESO Plus next month, then, no?
Dude, I've literally told past bosses to do that, and they start laughing. Because they know I get the shit done.
You've been lucky.
Dude, I've saved... In the past, I've saved my manager's asses.
Well,
you're
that's
missing
maybe
the point.
not a good example.
Like,
right.
the whole time. You're missing the point everywhere we go. You're just coming back to the simple fact that you can just say it because Grandpa said it was cool. Like, you can't just go to a buffet and point and laugh and say that, you know, do you really think you need that much more food, you fat fuck? And you can't say that just because it's funny to you. Like, because your grandpa says that you could say jokes. I doubt, you know, if your grandma had a problem, your grandpa's walking around the house saying, hey, you fat bitch, is my dinner ready yet? You know what I mean? I doubt you guys were laughing at your grandma and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not the same. You're missing the whole point.
Just think about it for a minute without trying to engage further about it. We're not wrong, trust me. I know you're not used to this level of care as far as what people might think, because people are very rude on PlayStation. But I'm trying to kind of like stop that from happening all the time, you know?
I wonder what Daedra would bend to your will.
Alright, switch time.
Mud crabs, am I right?
Absolutely. Looks like that one's pushed over.
Yeah, we got them both. We're good to go.
Where's the boss? Oh, shit. Sorry.
This is number 2. We killed the boss, sorry.
These are a little different to go around. Thought that was a regular Daedra.
Forerunner lies ahead. I never liked him.
Right?
He hums before you
I thought so too, I'm not gonna lie.
I thought this was part 1. I was like, wow, they put regular Daedra in here? Cool. I've got my alchemy to 50 today, drank this morning. I had all the stuff I needed inside of my crafting bag. I didn't even know it.
Oh, if you needed help with alchemy, it's a cool trick how you can get it to 50 in about 5 minutes.
Tell me now.
Flesh fly larva, and it's like something like 2 other ingredients, and you sit there and spam square in about 5 minutes, you'll be max.
Right, but you have to keep upgrading to get used to higher level bombs.
Yeah,
that's all.
You gotta have the skill points.
That's exactly how I did it, actually. Exactly. And then I took the skill points out. Oh, shit!
Same way for provisioning and chanting, all you gotta do is have somebody sit there and
the keepers are paid for their new powers with their service.
Wait, so what do you do with the enchanting? I'm actually working on that now.
I would just say everyone you find deconstruct takes a while.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
I had somebody make me like a stack of purple plus and just decon it, got me to 50.
Okay.
I did have like 100 or 200 recruiter, but you know, don't have any anymore. Life sucks, but oh well.
Oh, that doesn't suck.
It does when you have like a shit ton of cool ingredients for food and stuff, and somebody, fuck you.
Oh, that's right, I forgot.
Oh well.
Yeah. You have a really good reason to say life sucks. Not gonna lie. At least you got the account back though, right?
Oh yeah, and I'm most definitely gonna keep playing and farm up my stuff back.
So was it like a Chinese farmer that did it, or was it like a family member that did it?
It was somebody I beat in a duel. Like, he just chilling? Really? He was talking shit. Yeah, he was talking shit in Cyrodiil. So I said, how about you come out here and do me a fight your Cyrodiil boss? So he did, and he lost. And he said, it's gonna be funny when you lose your account in a couple of days, and I said, okay. And I lost my account in a couple of days.
So douchey.
Wait, how did you lose your account?
Somebody hacked it.
I'd like to know how they did it.
Yeah, why don't you give me the guy
You had to give him something. You had to give him something.
His name was like Trojan Cov. The only thing he knew was my name, like my real life name.
Still, like, I'm thinking about like firewalls and all that. Like, I don't know.
It's PlayStation. It's shit.
So we should hack him, and then I'll be waiting on his fucking couch at 2 AM when he goes to grab some milk.
The shit thing is that I just got enough ingredients to make me 1,000 weapon power pots.
Just like
I'm surprised what's his name. Never mind, man. It's cool. So who doesn't drink milk? It's like, dude, you fucking missed it, man. God damn it. Doesn't matter if he drinks milk or not, dude. No, I know what you're saying.
Like that's something I never
It's a good thing I'm only a fucking program.
Very good thing.
I could see Nightmare being a modder. Not a modder. Somebody was like that, so basically.
Are you trying to say that I'm Jesus Christ? That's what it sounds like to everyone. Like that? Okay. Heavy. Would you be willing to say that during a press conference? No, not yet.
You ever grab it right here?
Nah, I'm afraid I just too much in this game. I don't think I haven't even installed Fallout 76 again. So I can't even tell you that with my parents. I kind of feel like
Fallout
I've done it a
76
little
is
bit.
horrible.
Yeah, my mom and my dad play it, so it makes them very happy.
Do you plan on getting any other games or?
Not necessarily. I got a lot of work to do here. There really isn't time to play another video game. You know?
I got you.
You know, I'm a monogamist. Everything I do, I only do one at a time. Characters, my game, my hand, nothing.
Oh boy.
Next.
Oh, that's exciting. I finally got my skill of the month.
What gear is on the sorcerer? Crafted gear?
I am not sure. I think it's crafted.
No,
Hey guys, give me 1 second. I gotta
new gear
use the bathroom real fast.
There is one reason to take gear from another character. It is that gear is all legendary and it's all drop set shit. But if that's not the case, then I'll just make you full 160 purple gear.
Well, should I? Because how do I get it? Because I'll buy the materials to make it legendary.
Yeah, you'd have to give them to me if you're not a crafter, so it requires only 8 pieces per piece. If you yourself attempt to use it and you don't have anything into the passive that reduces the quantity required, it'll end up costing you a lot more, and then that'll be ridiculously expensive. It already is. How much gold
would I need to give you?
It's 8 per piece, and that goes for everything. So
8,000 per piece?
No. No, you can't give me gold because I don't have legendary materials. It's 8 legendary materials per item.
Oh.
You would have to actually go try to get a good deal on them.
Or farm it. Is it hard to farm them?
It's not hard to farm it, but if you don't have the passives, you're not going to get as many materials when you refine it.
I have a sorcerer, so.
Alright guys, good to go. Appreciate you there.
I'll pay somebody, I don't know, 10,000 if you want to farm it with me.
But depending on what level are you looking to get your stuff crafted at?
Legendary, I'm trying to get crafted to legendary.
No, I mean what level are you CP 160?
Yeah, I'm past 160. I'm like 335.
Well, top level gear, you can think about it. It's going to cost you probably, and this is cheap. It's going to cost you anywhere from 300,000 to 600,000 gold.
Ooh.
Wait, what are we talking about? I
Because like Nightmare's saying, when you go gold,
it's like 48k a piece, like each piece of armor.
Yeah.
Like if you're just going off of like say $6 grand for each dreg wax, you know, it's 48 grand a piece.
Does Raceland Magister sound like Brian Blue, or is it just
Yes, it absolutely does.
Brian, is that you?
If you don't.
Yes, I changed that was my account name that I wanted, but somebody else already had it. So.
Oh shit! You didn't perma change it recently, did you?
Yeah, I went back and changed it when I saw that it was available. But when I originally started playing it, it said, sorry, this name is already taken.
Oh.
Okay. Everybody's different.
If you don't,
know
go ahead.
You want to do like
Everybody's
Diamond
different.
Legend 3?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna need to change up something.
But if you don't level up your gear, let's just say tempering alloy, because let's just say you're a tank, and you don't level up your skill line, it's gonna be 100k piece of armor for every piece.
Yeah, I mean, I have a crafter, so I guess I should get it pretty quick if I farm for it, right?
Yeah, if you've got a crafter that's, you know, got all the passes and everything, you can, it's not so bad. But if you're just
I mean, you gotta get 40 dreg wax, man. No, you're not going to get that fast. Absolutely not, man. How long does it take you to get one, for fuck's sake? You know what I mean? You gotta get 40 of them. You're better off, yeah, surveys all the time, and then just any way you can make money, you know?
And you really, really, really want to make sure that what you're making gold is your final shit.
That's the most important shit right there.
Like, if you had False God from the new trial, you were running it on normal with people, and you kept collecting False God pieces, and making a False God chest, belt, boots, gold, that makes so much sense. It's not even funny. I can even help with that. But the crafted gear and some of the found set gear, it might be excessive for somebody that doesn't have like 1 million gold to attempt to do that. So making money in this game is not as hard as it seems like it is. You really have to just sell the things you find for a decent price. I'll give you an example of how much money you can make and you don't realize you can. You know how you sell your shit to the vendor, like your green items and your white items, and you sell for like 50 gold and all that shit? What if you sold those items in the traders for 100 instead of 50, 200 instead of 100? Not at first. Not at first. But people are gonna literally buy those things just to fucking use it for something, like even to use it to level their crafting. And if it's a relatively low enough price, they might just go and buy it from all the people, all the traders and shit. So as long as you just sell shit consistently for cheap, the money will just start funneling in. And as the money comes in, you just use it to get the draw wax and make sure you try to get a good deal with it.
I guess, but am I better off getting the Mother Saw and then making that legendary, you think, or?
Yes, Mother Saw is I use the PvE.
Yeah, right now.
You can also
Mother Saw Burning Spell Weave. I wouldn't say False God.
I mean, I have a Burning Spell Weave coming.
Burning Spell Weave is good too, though.
Yeah.
It is. The two of those together are very, very good. They really are. Those two sets would be worth 10 legendary. But those are probably the only two caster sets that would do that stuff. Outside of trials.
Now this is going to be a minute. But I remember you telling me right now that it's a big jump from legendary.
It is, especially if you do all the pieces. You don't do any until you get all you need, and then you do them all at once. That's a whole different story. You're going to want to level up your somebody to be able to upgrade shit, so you can upgrade stuff that's bind on pickup. You know what I mean? So you're going to have some type of crafter for each thing, so you can actually turn shit legendary.
So now I gotta go work on my crafter.
No. Just deconstruct everything you find. It'll happen by itself. Everything in the dungeon that you only sell to the vendor when you're done with the dungeon, go and deconstruct all of it. Or if you want to still make money from the vendor, deconstruct the green and higher and sell all the white. And you're gonna make tons of money selling all the white. Plenty of drug dealers do it, alright?
Deconstruct the green and sell the white. Alright.
Buy low, sell high. There's a lot of things you can do to make a lot of money, man. There's a way to make money instantly like this, where you just get millions of gold. You just go find one of them yellow motifs, one of the new motor things.
Can you sell from your bank here or no?
No, you have to. I would recommend joining an actual trading guild.
Oh, alright. I don't even think I have one. You know?
I don't have one either. I need one too.
I'm gonna see if Cash has
mine, guys. A second.
How come you guys have one?
Everybody had that. Everybody had the.
I think I'm good.
The one I'm in is completely full, but I'll let you guys know if it opens up.
What is full?
It's one of the top.
Yeah. 500 guilders is full.
Huh.
You're only allowed to have 500
trading
guilds. That's it. PSN
Only
Network,
500?
too. Yeah, PSN Network too. 500 is the limit.
Oh.
I know that.
I have 1.1 thousand friends on PlayStation.
What?
Yeah. Limit on PlayStation is 1.8.
Oh, is it? They raised it then? Okay. A long time ago it used to be 500. I know because I reached it. And I couldn't add anybody to my friends list. Yeah, fucking PlayStation Network. I couldn't.
Yeah, PlayStation 3 it was 100.
I think PS4 when it first came out it was only 500. I did hear something about them raising it. Maybe this is what that was. But I no joke. I'm not even kidding. It was at 500 that it told me I couldn't have more, and I had to like give someone Sounds messed up when somebody's like, add me to your friends list. I'm like, I can't. I got too many friends. They're like, fine, be like that.
No friends.
Sorry, PlayStation says you're not allowed to have any more than that.
It's a server issue. You have so many friends, every time you log into your account, the server is gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing?
But yeah, this game, if you want to make gold, you can make gold. It doesn't matter if you want to put a little bit of effort.
If you want to be like me and put zero effort into it,
I'll take
drop
your
$150.
Well, but let me put it this way, if I haven't donated all the gold I've made on this game, my bank would be sitting probably with about 30 million gold.
Damn, Ryan, I didn't get nowhere near that. I'm looking, that's fucked up. Ryan, you only gave me 15 million. Who else were you donating money to? No, I know, you're just one of those special people that does more than anybody could ever expect of them.
Usually I just give away my mats and hope in return that one day when I need something, somebody will help me out.
Oh, we're gonna help you out, alright? Have you ever heard of Harvey Weinstein?
No.
Good, because you're gonna. Harris boy. Where are you? Stop talking to your girlfriend in real life every time I run you to dungeons.
No problem.
Which one is this one? You have like 15 now, don't you?
Nope.
He doesn't kiss and tell. You're so Captain America of you, you know that?
I was glitched out.
Yeah, I was glitched out too. She was real.
Oh wow. Nightmare, more warning?
I'm not the one doing that shit. I'm actually, I'm eating a sandwich right now. Somebody. Or me. in the shower.
Level 43.
Oh man, I'm gonna try again to explain to Griff. Because he's not grasping it.
Yeah, A for effort, Nightmare, to save that one, dude. I feel like I should get 10k for shutting up there, because it's pretty hard to let him have that kind of attitude, and then honestly to just like not get it at all.
He got bullied right now. You know what I mean? From his
Yeah, man.
He doesn't understand.
He's not getting bullied, man. That's giving him just a little shit.
If I was yelling on the mic at the game, fuck this piece of shit.
I like what T-Man said. T-Man said it in a nutshell, dude. T-Man nailed it when he explained it, you know, and he still didn't get it, so I mean, that's why I just kind of made a joke about it after he still didn't get it.
And he kept arguing.
I respected the fact that he said, you know, you can't change it for the girls and this and that. I see what he meant, but that's not what you mean, you know, and it's, at the end of the day, you can't please everybody. It's all you were saying is to show class, you know.
I mean, he was just arguing for the sake of arguing. He just could not stand being wrong, you know.
That's
hell, I deal with people like that all the time.
That was it. That was it too, man.
I send a message.
I mean, it's
the exact same thing.
It's not 2 a.m. when you're not with Grandpa watching a baseball game, you know. Just have a little class. You know, it's not 6 beers in and Grandpa's making fun of, you know, the lady on the TV when you're a kid, dude. It's not like that.
Yeah. You know, Grandpa might make jokes about Grandma being overweight, but goddamn, when she's in the room, he ain't gonna fucking say it.
I don't get how
your grandma cry. Are you really gonna be saying it? You know.
I don't get how he straight up brought his house rules into the guild chat. That's what
I kind of lost it when he seriously asked, so my grandpa is wrong or something like that. And it's just like, dude, how old are you? Like 8? What the fuck?
That's why I said his house, his rules, his voice chat.
Yeah, man. That's it. But
yeah,
not
then
only
he wanted
that,
to
it makes
change the
sense,
chat
you know?
groups.
Yeah,
and he said 18 and up.
You can say fat bitches.
I was like, dude, being 18 and up, let's just say that.
He really wanted to say those words. Like, he even said, okay, how about like chat 4, we can do that then.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna be in chat 4.
He's gonna be talking to himself like, hey, bro. Oh, dude.
Oh, it's terrible.
It was more than terrible.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard someone on this guild that I just didn't like. It just kind of hurt me, you know what I mean?
So I wanted to mute him when he kept on playing the music. Like, I get 3 seconds. I got the 3 seconds, but then when it kept on going and then going, I was like,
I got a headache when he was playing the music. I was like, yo, he just mentioned copywriting, and it's obvious he's trying to tell you he doesn't want music in VC1. It's like he was trying to say it in the most politest way.
Yeah.
He kept going. It's like, and he was like, okay, how about a parody? And it was like, in my head, I was like, yo, I don't think he cares about the copyright. I think he cares about the whole music being played in his voice shot.
Yeah.
Like,
I get the introduction part.
I even made a fucking parody song I could play for you on the mic. But all it's gonna do is just fucking be loud in your ears on a shitty ass fucking sounding thing because it's on a microphone that's picking it up. So it's not gonna sound in any way good at all, and I know that, so I have to do like short spurts of things. You can't like attempt to have somebody really listen to something because all they hear is all up in the fucking mic. It's like, God damn it, bro!
Nightmare, you're too polite. That's all it is. I could tell that you didn't give a fuck about anything. You just didn't want the music playing.
Alright guys, I don't mind the standing, but my XP potion is running out.
Oh yeah.
If I had all the mats, I would make you some, but I just got rid of all my perfect row.
Yeah.
I need to go fishing for some more.
Just waiting for the next queue up.
But if I get some perfect raw, I'll mail you some. The actual pots.
Oh, Nightmare, are you talking with the kid?
Yeah, he's getting to the point where I might have to remove him.
Right. Are you? You're on the messaging app?
Yeah, sending me messages on PSN. He's on the game anymore. But I can't get through to him. It's not happening. You know?
Nightmare, did you read my message? Because I told you the exact.
And they require extra attention and care. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
Yeah.
You must have gotten a little more patient, Nightmare.
Why is my phone constantly disconnecting from the PlayStation Network?
Because you have definitely given him some, shall we say, some attention and care.
I never had anybody hack my account, and I literally told people I was going to kill them in real life. So how did he get his account hacked? Seriously.
Talking to me?
No. Sometimes you gotta wonder what really happened.
Well,
you know what I mean? Obviously, you want to get something in the game done. Somebody's like, hey, let me log into your shit on my PS4. And then all of a sudden he comes back after a week of not playing and all his shit's gone. He's like, I got hacked. No, the dude you gave your information to stole your shit.
Alright, while you're doing that.
Alright, no, I'm done here.
Or he gave him too much information.
Okay,
no, hacking an
let's
account
go straight
is
to the bosses.
100% possible.
Missing dice.
And you want to go straight to the bosses, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, let's go straight to the bosses.
Alright, I'm done.
That's somebody that isn't charging you.
People actually charge you in this game to go do runs with you?
Oh, dude, all day long, man. Yeah.
All day long. Go to Cragborn and look at
And there's a lot of people buying them too, man.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah,
like, hey, you see it all day long in the chat. They're like, hey, I'll pay $3 to $5 grand for each run.
There's one guy.
When the Necromancer came out, I seen people willing to pay 10 grand for each run. They're sitting there right outside the entrance, willing to pay 10K, you know, all red letters, they're all yelling it and shit. But yeah, just grinding in there is probably gonna be the fastest way you can do it.
I got a fast hard mode, I'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Or, I know, Dolan's...
What you guys gonna do is check out the first room and then leave?
No, we're going, this is a complete.
Oh, you guys complete VAS in 15 minutes, nice.
Running the golems will level you.
Alright, dude.
You get the joke.
No, not at all, man. Absolutely.
I think Crytek's group can do it in like 12 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess you know Crytek. I saw you in Grotwood with everything. He can be a dick though.
I've never talked to him. I see him on leaderboards. He's on every one of them. Him and his crew.
What the heck?
What's the matter?
Nothing.
I'm good friends with Dylan. It's pretty cool.
The tank.
Oh, Dylan, the OP tank? Yeah.
Yeah, I seen him come into a couple of our runs, but it was like the rest of a group issue kind of thing. You know, you could tell he was just fine with his tank.
He's really cool. He'll sit there and help you to the point where he just doesn't have any more time.
Oh yeah.